sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Jacksonville Jaguars and our home team. On the visitor's sideline, head coach Liam Cohen. His team's let a couple slip away. They stand at 2-4 coming into this one. His counterpart on the other side, the coach of the home team. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson set to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. This crowd's ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, granted exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple.
Taken down at the 43.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man right side. It's complete. 15 yards through the air. That's enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. This one complete, right side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Just pushing guys away as he takes this forward for a gain of 7. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
San Antonio, first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Not much room to speak of. We'll take this to the 11th.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to...
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, San Antonio. It's his third touchdown catch this year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Makes the score our home team 7, visitors nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Jaguars ready to punt this one away. And he couldn't get this one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Number 87. Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. 8 yards.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And nice work here. He's got the 1st down to about the 30-yard line.
For San Antonio, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now faking the give. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. Here's a designed run. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, San Antonio. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
The kick is good. Makes the score our home team 14. Visitors nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Jags offense ready for their 2nd possession. They're an early hole, 14-0. Start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Jaguars with the ball. Quarter number 2 begins as they come up to face 3rd and 5. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Jaguars 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with this.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Slot man in motion right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
It's 3rd and 4.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Quick throw here is complete. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down. Now a give up the middle, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Remember, he had a touchdown on the ground earlier, something he's been able to do frequently this season, as you see where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks in rushing TDs. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
The Jaguars' 48-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, San Antonio.
Look, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing them score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
Now the try here for the point after. His kick is good, and his guys will take a 21-7 lead.
Visitors 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that's a nice job. Something out of nothing, sidestepping defenders for a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6. It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Jaguars.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
First down, Jacksonville.
Now give on the ground, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Yeah. brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. That one good for 26 yards.
26 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed. Great run.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Here comes 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll look to throw yet again. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Jaguars.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like he was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Here's Brown on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Visitors 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He's got a man. It's Walker. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that'll move the sticks. First down up to the 40. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it looks like he's going to come up just short for the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think if you're willing to throw it there, it tells us everything we need to know about the decision coming up here on 4th down. He didn't have anything available, threw it away, and I think in this part of the field, you got to really think hard about going. By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Going up top. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Lots to get to from a jam-packed Sunday of football. Let's get right into it. Our trip through the NFL starts now. In the Windy City, the Bears at home to take on the 49ers. And this is the Niners wideout. He's going to run a deep route, look it in, and he's gone. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The 49ers come away with a 4-point victory. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup. And this is the home team running back. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Nighthawks get the hard-fought victory. They win by 2. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And it's the Panthers quarterback, 12 yards on the touchdown. The Panthers up their record to 5-2 as they get the victory here. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense. And their running back set to go once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And it's been this elite pass defense that's made things very challenging for the offense so far, and that's only his first catch of the game. But, you know, sometimes, Mike, it's just that one play that gets you going. So,
a loose football. The defense has it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays
this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Makes the score our home team 31, visitors 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5, and it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got it.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
It's a gain of 11.
Back to throw. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 21
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
He'll get this out wide. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third.
They'll run the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. He convert on third down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's first and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Jaguars offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. He'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll look to throw. This one complete, right side. Here's a third down and 4.
Complete to number 87. No gain on the play.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on get them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. They'll motion the slot man right on first and 10. They'll set up to throw. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's second and 8 at the 37.
Back to the air one more time. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. They get 21 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
At the 16-yard line.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Brings up second and 10.
Back to the air once more on second down. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, the ball's incomplete, brings up fourth down. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll knock him down just shy of the 40. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 43, here's second and 5.
Brings up second and 5. At the 43.
There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. First and 10.
46-yard line.
On the gun, they'll try to run it. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
4-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Out of the gun. He'll throw. That is caught. He finds Walker. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Trying to run this one in. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, San Antonio. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point is good, and his guys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Tight end going in motion here. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll look to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
And this quarterback just continues to take a beating throughout the entire game. They have to find a way to keep him upright. Otherwise, I'm not sure if he's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
That's good for Jaguars. First down.
Now a run on first down. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down. Get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 42-yard line.
There's a handoff out of the gun, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been doing it through the air and on the ground this first month of the season. Currently leading the NFL in rush yards by a quarterback. Again, they're trying to power forward with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Jags offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The throw out wide. It's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now, faking the give. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
send a man in motion right.
46-yard line.
Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. It's 1st down, and they'll run. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's brought down at the 31.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a 1st down.
22-yard line.
They run on the jet sweep, and that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.